This is a news break. In the news at this hour, cleanup continues following Monday's thunderstorm. City officials now say the damage will be worse than first estimated. Hardest hit was the Oak Hill area where dozens of homes were severely damaged. Oak Hill residents are being housed in school gymnasiums across the city. Elsewhere in Pennsylvania, thousands of homes remain without power. Following the storm, and the City Power Authority says it'll be as much as a week before all electricity is restored. In other news, Mayor Elizabeth Gorham says she has no comment on accusations that a former city council member may have taken bribes while in office. Ex-councilman Ted Kent is under investigation by the state's attorney. The current temperature is 51 degrees with rain predicted later today. Join us at 6 for more on these and other stories. I'm Darlene Harry with News Break from the area's news leader, WPSN. See you at 6. Blue tarp, metal fences line the streets of Penn State University, like the one standing right behind me. However, for the second year in a row, President Graham Spaniard says that the Penn State University employees will not be receiving pay increase. For the fourth year in a row, the Penn State women's volleyball team take home yet another NCAA title. Reporting live from Rec Hall Building in Penn State University, I'm Darlene Harry. In State College, gas prices are increasing and starting to affect local businesses. John Snare, owner of Sunoco gas station on North Atherton, is concerned with the inflation of fuel and how it could internally affect business.
It's been up and down. You have your moments where it's really slow, then of course it gets busier. I think you're going to see a lot more people not taking vacation like they did in previous years because of the price of fuel. We had a decrease in customer flow because of the gas prices. What we're hearing from the consumer is that, what we're going to do. Basically, right now, it just costs so much for us to get back and forth from work, other than trying to go somewhere, go out for supper, or whatever. It's going to affect everything.
As gas prices continue to increase, the State College community is left to wonder, when will it end? Even students from Penn State University are altering their forms of transportation.
As a student who drives to school every day, the gas inflation have kind of made it hard for me to want to take my car to school just because I have to pay so much for gas.
We will see what's in store for these gas prices in the future. And reporting live from Sunoco in State College, I'm Darlene Harry. Walter Morrison is a drug and alcohol counselor in State College. But this isn't the first time he's rolled with the big dogs. Starting in 1968, he took the scenic route to helping others.
And some friends decided to take some trips out to Tucson, Arizona at the time. And we'd buy marijuana out there for $30, $40 a pound and bring it back here and sell it for about $100 a pound. That built up. Then we moved the situation. It moved down to Florida.
After nearly 20 years in participating in the illegal drug trade, Morrison was arrested and charged as the drug network's ringleader.
And they actually came in the house with the IRS. It's a nice 4,000 square foot house up on top of one of the mountains here. They came in with 17 people and machine guns. It was interesting. So I ended up pleading guilty to conspiracy to distribute marijuana and cocaine. But ended up having the consequence of going to federal prison for, actually I was sentenced for 6 years. I did 3 years in Lewisburg Federal Penitentiary. A lot of time to think, had a lot of time to reconsider situations.
Morrison is fortunate enough to finally find peace on his mission towards helping others.
It's therapeutic for me, also helping these folks, because I was lucky. When I came out of prison, my wife was still with me, which is very rare. Drug and alcohol is a very personal situation. And unless someone's actually experienced it to some extent, it's very hard to be able to talk on that level.
Reporting from State College, I'm Darlene Harry.
It's probably something that people don't like, but it's not illegal. So how do you stop a product that's not illegal from being sold?
Business continues to boom for part owner Uncle Mike. For the past 10 years, Jamaica Junction has been well known for selling their most popular smoke products.
The FDA and people have to know what's in it because you're taking it. You got products. They're not for human consumption. So who's checking? Nobody. Here's your first problem. Okay? And the problem with the bath salts.
But Mike doesn't think it's wrong to sell these products.
You a gun, okay? If you go out and rob a bank and shoot her in the head with it, okay, that's not my responsibility. I explained to you what they're for. And if you're over the age limit and you have the money, then when you walk out the door, then you're an adult. My parents loved me to death, but I'm telling you, girl, you don't screw up until you walk out their door. Right? So take care of your own children, and second of all, get your representatives to make it illegal so we're all playing on the same playing field. Because if I take this off the shelf and the bath salts, do you think I'm stopping? The kid will go down the street and get it in 5 other places. And then in another year, I won't have to worry about this because I'll be out of business.
When asked how many of these products are sold a day, I was amazed by the response.
Probably in a day, maybe 20 packs of incense and maybe 10 bath salts.
From State College, I'm Darlene Harry. On the surface, you couldn't tell that Izzy Izadube was faced with different challenges of juggling between different organizations and dealing with tuition problems.
My parents came here when they were 19. They were both immigrants. My dad didn't have any money. He paid his way through school. He ended up getting his PhD in 3 years. I'm currently involved in NAACP. I'm the marketing chair and the health chair. As the health chair, I'm responsible for throwing at least 2 events every year. This year we do an AIDS awareness conference. We went to Cheney University, which is a historically black university. That's where the annual conference was. We had like big name speakers come and speak. We had the professor, Dr. Sante, he teaches at Temple University. He was the first professor to start an African Americans department at Temple University. I'm also involved in Big Brother, Big Sister in State College program. If you're able to, relay the message of the importance of education, the importance of higher education to people of younger, it's rewarding in more than one way. When I was at Penn State Hamilton, my parents weren't able to pay for the tuition, so I took a semester off after the first year. I then took classes at community college. I then transferred to University of Pennsylvania for a semester where I took classes. And I then transferred to Penn State Harrisburg where I then took classes also. My dad used to always tell me it doesn't matter how long it takes you to finish school, as long as you finish. It's an obstacle, but I see myself as I can't let this bring me down. My motivation to myself is that I'm stronger than this. I'm going to look back on it one day and be like, wow, I did this, but I ended up where I am.
Reporting from State College, this is Darlene Harry.